Everything is fine here on Detention Block AA23, a Star Wars podcast. I'm Mike, joined by Bogie, here to talk Star Wars. We'll get the business elements out of the way really quick. So if you're listening to us or you're watching us right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, rate, review, all the above. We greatly appreciate it. Any little thing that you can do definitely helps us out amongst all, or it gets our name out there amongst all the other Star Wars channels, which there are quite a few of them. And as a reminder, at 200 subscribers, we will have a prize giveaway, a little bit of a drawing to give a little bit of prize. And then we will do it again at 500 subscribers. And we have mentioned what that prize will be at the 500 subscribers. One of them is in the background somewhere behind me if you're watching our YouTube channel. It's something that you're going to want to get. So again, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't take much to do, just a little bit of a click. And then you just wait for us to hit that number and we'll draw maybe your name. So as a reminder, our chat is up and running. So bring us your comments, come talk to us, give us your ideas, opinions. We'll bring you a part of the show, just like one of us. And we love engaging with all of you. So even you, Ryan, even you. Uh, before we get underway, I just want to make a little call out because it's relevant to Bogie and I, because there was a major incident that happened not too far from us in our home city area. So unfortunately, there was a school shooting today where an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old were killed at Annunciation Catholic School in Minneapolis. Just tragic news that we heard this morning. Happened around 8:30. 3 killed. So the 2 kids on top of the shooter taking their own life. I won't speak to him because I don't want to give them any kind of, recognition is the wrong word, but they want attention from what happened, and I don't want to give that name out. So, and 17 people also injured. 5 are in the hospital, and a couple are in critical condition. So, thoughts, prayers, everything goes out to the families, the school, the faculty, staff, the students, everyone. Just tragic news, and I hope all of our listeners, if anyone's in the Minnesota area, everyone's okay. And I haven't even I don't know if you know anyone that was impacted directly with it, Bogey. So
No, I don't, but still, it's heartbreaking.
yeah. When did
That's
you hear
all.
about
That's
it
all.
this morning?
What was that?
When did you hear about it?
Well, I just came on my feed on social media and whatnot.
When you woke up this morning?
Yeah, Facebook. I was
Yeah.
like, wow. I was like, wow. Like
So,
we can't escape this. I don't. You want to call it terrorism or whatnot, but
well, in a way, it is terrorism. It is.
it's just heartbreaking, and my heart goes out. My prayers goes out to the families who lost, you know,
Kids.
their kids. But also my heart goes out and my prayers goes out to those that um have their kids in critical condition
Yep.
or whatever they in the hospital. I'm heartbroken. Just why does this keep happening? I don't. And this person, were they just mentally unstable? I don't know. It didn't really distinguish that much from the article I read.
Yeah. I think everything's so soon. That's where they're going to have to analyze everything, do their
Yeah,
research, look at the scene, investigate the person's social media, their record, because I guess there was like a manifesto that went along with this and some notes and everything. I think there's a clear motive, but I'm not going to speak to my opinions because we want the facts and truth to be released before we even make assumptions. But in my opinion, I think it was motivated in a certain way just from, I mean, he or she, because I guess originally was born to the name Robert and then changed their name to Robin. I don't know if they went through the actual transition, but so I will say, oh, well, I didn't say the last name. First name is fine. Anyways, this person wrote on the clips of the guns like messages, and I've seen those and kind of gives an indication of what the agenda was in the attack. So
yeah,
just, and
that's
only
that's
of the
yeah,
17 injured, only 3 of them are adults. So that's 14 kids that are injured from this shooting, and it's just disgusting, frustrating, and it hits close to home since it was right in our area of the Twin Cities. So,
Yep.
yep. So I echo what you said. Hearts and prayers to everyone. Hope we can learn from it. Hopefully, we can do better from this and progress as a people, as a nation, and as humans. So, well, sorry to start that out on such a somber note, but again, I just wanted to get that out there since it did hit close to home. And having a young kid now, I can't imagine those parents who can't say goodnight to their kids tonight because they lost them to this. So it just hurts and tragic. But moving on to Star Wars, let's talk about some happier stuff. Let's talk about some more relevant to why everyone's listening or viewing. So I have a couple of discussion points that I want to talk to, and then we're going to dive into visions because Bogie has finished season 1, which are what, 4 episodes? Yeah.
Yep. 4
Toby,
episodes.
the
Yeah.
Elder, La Panaccio, and then
Yeah.
Akiri,
I was going to ask you, how do you pronounce that? Because I haven't up.
Akakiri,
Yeah.
Akakiri. So we'll get into those. But first, our first discussion point. So it was, I don't know when this actually happened, but I recently heard about it that Gina Carano and Disney have settled on that firing situation that took place. So if people recall, obviously she was on the Mandalorian show. She portrayed Cara Dune, which was a rebel jump trooper. I thought her character was very badass. I loved her character
Super
in the show.
badass.
Super badass, like a great character. She did a wonderful job. And I think she was in the first 2 seasons. And then from a social media post that she had, Disney turned around and fired her. And she fought back, claiming that it was wrongful firing. And I don't like the fact that Disney settled in a way lends it to believe that like she in a way won, because I mean think how powerful Disney is. Disney has all the money in the world. If you're getting them to settle, that means she had a good case, and they just wanted to not drag it out and just get it over with, so they settled on the situation. And as a result, also from the words of Disney, makes me believe that she kind of won, because they said that they look forward to identifying opportunities to work together in the future. So they're essentially bringing her back in if she wants to. So the decision is on to her if she wants to continue to, Cara Dune or do any. What, she was in Deadpool too, wasn't she? Does Disney own
Yeah,
Deadpool
she was
now?
in Deadpool. Yeah.
So we'll see if any of her characters reemerge in future Disney works. So first of all, just want to get what your thoughts are on that, Bogey. Do you think we'll see Cara Dune back? Do you think she will act under the Disney umbrella again as a result of
I
this?
I would hope so. I think she played great in her character in the role. Just like everything, this like kind of like this woman but muscle,
Yeah,
and just like everything she brought to like her presence to everything during the Mandalorian season was great. Why would you take that away? And I don't know if it was just the whole this like I heard there was like this whole, not to get too political, but she kind of had her stance on like the whole like woke nation, that you want to call it that or not. Um, and that's why they fired her. And it's like, you're firing me for that? I'm going to sue you. And that's where I think they came to a settlement, because there's a lot of fan base that was like wanted her back.
yep,
So that's where that I guess I stand on the fan base. It's like, who cares about politics and all that crap? She was great. Bring her
yep,
back.
yeah. And I think you make a great point too, because I mean, there's been a major push as of recent to, really bring about strong female characters in either Star Wars, Marvel, kind of like superhero action movie type things. And not just that, beyond that as well.
I mean,
But
look at um the apocalypse desert? Why am I
Dune.
not Dune? Well, I mean Dune, Zendaya in
Yeah.
that, but the other one, Mad Max,
Mad Max. Yeah.
the spin-off that had Anna Taylor-Joy in it.
Oh yeah.
She was phenomenal.
Yep.
Like to create this kind of like it doesn't have to be a male prominent like has to be a male dominant character. A female can do that too. Like
Yeah.
and she killed it in that
She
Mad
embodied it
Max.
perfectly.
Yeah, Mad
And
Max.
and it
So yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I was just going to say because it's so interesting because it feels like when the efforts are pushed to bring out these characters, the quality kind of falls short. But when they happen organically and almost
Yeah,
unintentionally, they're way better. And I feel
yeah.
like Cara Dune or Gina Carano like embodied that. Like it was just like this organic character that came. She was strong. Whether it was mental or physically, all of it, strong female character that really did well. Um,
Which
so
I always love in season two, like the finale where Luke Skywalker shows up
yeah,
and Mandalorian, and he's like, "Oh, great, one Tie fighter."
yeah,
He's like, little does she know it was Luke Skywalker
you're right.
showing up. Anybody, she's like, oh, there's a starfighter. Like, oh, great. Like, oh god, that I started laughing. I was like, but I was like, I got goosebumps because I was like, I know who
Yeah,
that
who I
is.
know who it is.
But she just thinks it's just one
And
one.
obviously she recognized she's or a republic, yeah, uh jump trooper, so she recognizes X-wings easily.
Yeah, she's like, oh great, one X-wing. Oh, we're saved, yay! Like she had that like pessimistic, or what do you want to
I
call it?
Have you ever watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Oh yeah, no, we talked
it
about that. I think the other week.
it
Yeah.
it makes me think of and there was much rejoicing, yay.
Yay.
Really quickly, shout out to, hey, Mr. Scuttlebutt, how's it going? He says, hey gents, so hey, right back. What's going on? What's new with you? um and yeah, what, Mr. Scuttlebutt, what are your thoughts of Gina potentially coming back? Do you think she will? As for me, I kind of think she will in a way because if she's stubborn enough, she's going to be like, I'm going to stick it to them. You would think sticking it to them means they want me back, but I'm not going to take it. I almost think it's better to go the other way around to show like, see, I feel like I was right and I'm back. So here's me winning is I'm back in the show. And I feel like fans are going to want her back, or many fans will want her back because of what we've talked about, how great of a character. And it doesn't seem right to not have her in like the movie, even though filming's probably done with it. But maybe they can insert her somewhere, give a little teaser, and then maybe bring back the Rangers of the Republic show or something. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But I think there's optimism behind that. I was excited to see because like we talked about, I want her back. Um, okay, so Scuttlebutt says, "Who knows? Maybe I'm Luke Skywalker, warm on her. Not a big fan." Okay, no, that's fine. I. What are the reasons why you're not a fan of Gina? Curious. But on to the second discussion note. Um, Disney has also admitted to losing male viewers, and that's not just with Star Wars. That's just overall audiences. So Disney is making a conscious effort to win back younger male viewers, especially Gen Z men, so ages 13 to 28, after losing interest in its Marvel and Star Wars franchise due to its perceived shift in focus from storytelling to feminist messaging and woke changes. The company is now reportedly seeking original adventure focused content and exploring new intellectual properties to attract this demographic, which has shown a marketed decline in engagement with Disney recent offerings. Um, I mean, I think this is almost obvious in terms of um, fan losing like fans, specifically males. I mean, I think that was part of they wanted to bring in a wider range of audience, and in order to do that, you kind of have to cater a certain direction to kind of even the playing field a little bit. So I think it's understandable, and you know, I don't know, like shows like The Acolyte, or trying to think of other examples. I don't know. What I'll carry this over to you. What are your thoughts, Ben?
In regards to like the male, just like the
Yeah.
male, just
I mean, even if we think of like Marvel movies, it's there's been a definite shift towards, we're talking about strong female characters. There's been a strong push to bring in more strong female characters to the forefront. And I think one of the repercussions of that is that you might lose some of the male viewers in that shift. So what are your thoughts?
I don't know. That's a tough question because I don't know. Is it because of there's more female than the male? Like a lot of movies, like everything is just so strong male. Like to me, I've actually been attracted to a lot of like when you have like a um example, The Gorge. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen The Gorge.
You have a strong female and a male on each side of the gorge. It's just like how everything, but she kicks ass. It's again Anna Taylor Joy, that I brought up from Mad
Yeah.
Max series. Um, it's just like stuff like that draws me in. Like, yeah, you have. It's hard to. I don't know how to put it,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. 'Cause I don't
No, it
know
makes
why.
sense.
Like for me, it's not bothering me at all.
Right.
But if you're saying the male audience is like being less and less with the content that's coming out, I don't know what to tell you. I don't.
Yeah, and I should preface with like this isn't necessarily our opinions. This is just what the numbers are showing and what the results
Well, yeah,
have
yeah,
been, and especially with Disney coming out and announcing that, or talking about that, they're trying to shift to bring back more young male viewers. There's kind of an admission there. So again, this isn't our opinions. Like, I mean, I've enjoyed the shows. I've enjoyed the movies, some more than other, or some of the shows more than other, but we watch it, we enjoy it. This is just an overall feeling of audiences.
I don't know if it's like a push towards like what I was bringing up earlier. I don't know. It's just like is this like a woke thing
I'm
where
sure it's part of it. I'm sure that's part of the argument.
where you're pushing that
I
where the male demographic is kind of like, well, screw this, or I'm not gonna watch this. And it's like, but some of it's kind of good. Like what? I don't know. That's where I stand. Or like, give it a chance.
Yeah. Oh, everyone should always give everything a chance. Don't judge something before you watch it. That means you have preliminary
Yeah,
ideas.
that's what I'm like. Politics, throw that out the
Yeah.
window. Like,
Watch it first.
yeah, make your own judgment. Don't just because.
Yeah.
Don't don't do that.
I think for me, my interpretation is it's more been the lack of storytelling ability, and that's kind of hindered the overall results for some of the things. Um, like I think of, I mean, and this isn't just with like female lead shows or movies. This is just overall Disney. I mean, I think of like Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Of course, you're going to draw interest because it's Obi-Wan Kenobi and there's going to be great moments, but like also the storytelling in that wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, no,
Storytelling Acolyte
agreed.
was not good. You do have things like Andor. Andor was phenomenal storytelling, one of the best.
And there was a
Um,
lot of politics. If you were to like
yeah,
dissect that, there was a
yeah,
lot of politics that you could say, but they did it right.
yeah,
In my opinion, I think they did it perfectly right for a good storytelling because I feel like that's where we are in the world. But you're not picking one side or the other. That's my opinion.
yeah. And I'll shift over to Scuttlebutt over here. It says viewing habits have changed so much besides the messaging, it won't really help. Lucas just wrote a good story, not catering to specific fans, and it worked on a global scale. So their skewing of an audience was a huge mistake. And that's perfect. I agree 100% Scuttlebutt. That's kind of what I
Just
was talking to.
yep,
Um,
straight up. Yep.
he was just writing a story. That was the number one focus, and then everything else came, afterwards. I don't think that's been what Disney's approach has been recently. It's more been about, they have their certain ideas that they want to bring out, and then the storytelling comes second. I mean, even them writing or bringing in different writers for same stories tells you that like the storytelling isn't the number one objective. Because I think if you're going to tell a story, for the most part, you want one person. I mean, even the sequel trilogy had different directors, so you're not going to be on the same page. So things aren't going to be as, you know, fluid, aren't going to be as, I don't know, on the same page. So I'm hoping that this new shift, or well, let's not even shift. Let's just like focus on the stories. Don't even shift to cater to men. Like it doesn't matter. Just write a good story. Like what is the movie called? Field of Dreams. Like if you build it, they will come. Just build a good story, and viewers on both sides, well, not both sides, but male and female, will come watch. Everyone will come watch. So
Yeah, we talked about that too, between um, um, the guy that did Andor into Rogue One.
mm-hmm.
We were like, just give him a blank check.
Tony Gilroy.
Gilroy, that's what I'm thinking of. And then same thing with the guy that Favreau and what's his
Filoni.
buddy? Um, give him a blank check.
Dave Filoni.
Yeah, Filoni. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yep, yep. Dave Filoni. Give them two blank. Like, here you go. Just keep writing because it's good. It's good shit. Like I don't know what else. Like give the fans what they want.
Well, and I mean, you would think that would be the number one thing, like bring the fans what they want.
Yeah,
Which I mean, they're coming out with that mall show, a mall animated show. I have to believe that's going to be good. I mean, all the animated shows so far, whether it's Clone Wars, Rebels, even Bad Batch, Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the
tales
Empire,
tales of life.
and Tales of Life. They've all been
we,
really
we
good.
we we experienced that the last couple of weeks here.
Oh yeah, Tales of Life we've definitely experienced. I'm about to experience even more Tales of Life here in about 4 weeks when baby number two is due. So I should let the viewers know, like in a couple of weeks, you might not
and,
see us
and,
for a little while
and
because
on top of that, your bachelor party that you're hosting.
yeah, but I got that.
I'm
I'm excited for that.
that's what Peterson was. It was like, oh God, this weekend, this weekend, this weekend. He's like, and leading up, and I'm like,
I have a,
you
you
guys are
know,
gonna have a baby. They're gonna have a baby. Like it's just like back and forth. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah.
I'll stay home.
Scuttlebutt also says Star Wars animation has more hits than live action. Definitely as of recent, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I mean,
for
that's
sure.
animation has been what Star Wars is as of, the last what 10, 20 years.
Yeah,
That's been where it's hit hardest. Um, yeah, and I can't wait for you to watch. You've started Clone Wars, and now that you're done with Vision, well, I guess you're just done with season one of Visions because Vision season or volume three is coming up soon. So now you got to watch volume two.
I know
Um,
that's what. At first, I thought there was only one like volume or
yeah,
season,
yeah,
and all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, there's two. I was
yeah.
like,
I liked
what?
volume one more than volume two, but it, both seasons have their hit and misses.
We
So
said there's continuations that are gonna happen
volume three
in
coming up, there'll be
in three. Yeah,
two or three continuations. I know they're continuing the Duel and the Ninth Jedi, so I'm excited about that because those were two of the best ones from volume one. Um, hey, that's a perfect segue. Should we just move into talking about episode 6, 7, 8, and 9 from Visions Volume 1? Or do you want to talk about that first? What you commented?
did I break him? No.
I hope not. You can't break. He's Beskar. You can't break Beskar.
So this is something I didn't know, but it popped up in my TikTok feed or YouTube feed or whatever social media that someone it's been leaked, but apparently Mudge, correct me. Was it a couple weeks ago, or was this like Comic
Well,
Con? If you want to call it a Comic Con or
no,
whatever,
it
but
was it was
but in Japan,
yeah,
right?
it was Star Wars Celebration in Japan. So Star Wars Celebration 2025. So if if you listeners aren't familiar with Star Wars Celebration, they'll release a lot of trailers. Um, some of them go public, some of them are intended just for the viewing audiences there, so they keep them private. But you always have those people that sneak their phones and try to do it. You always get leaks. I think with some things they want them to leak just to bring attention, but I don't think they wanted this one to leak because they were shutting everything down. So streamers that were showing it or people that were posting it, their posts got taken down right away.
Yep.
Um, so that was originally leaked back in April. Um, but then it's kind of resurfaced as of recent. And I think that's what you were seeing. And did you see the actual full trailer of it, or did you just see pieces of it? Dun,
Oh
dun.
yeah, I saw the whole thing.
They get you excited for the movie?
Oh, goosebumps. And we talked about in previous episodes or our recording the hallway scene. My boy gets a hallway scene
Not only a hallway scene, it gets a hallway scene in an AT-AT.
and then an 18 he's taking it out with a speeder?
I have to, yeah, I haven't seen the trailer since it originally got leaked, so it's been a while. But
Oh, it looks freaking awesome. Seeing that leaked video of that trailer, I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, this is gonna be
remind
great."
me of the other scenes that are in it. So they
It's
showed
well,
the AT.
they had the whole it's pretty much the whole hallway scene, but it's in the AT-AT, and then he's like, "Oh, we're about to pursuit," and then they turn like he had the red light turn on
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
and that alarm that they have,
yeah.
and all of a sudden out of nowhere, yeah, Mandalorian Grogu or not Grogu, DeJorn, he just kicks in the door and he just like starts blastering. Even one of the stormtroopers drops down and he like flamethrowers him while he's down. And then the whole sequence. I was like, that was fucking awesome. As soon as he gets to the front of like the whatever the bridge, I guess you want to call it
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
is when the door shuts. But then I don't know. It was weird because all of a sudden nowhere he's got Grogu. So I wonder if they capture Grogu or something. And then
Maybe.
next thing you know it, he's on a well he blows up the one because it falls off the cliff then.
Yep, that's right.
But then he like storms off on a speed racer with Grogu, and then they come back, and then Weaver is in it.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, because Grogu is grabbing like the I don't know whatever nut or whatever is in the
Isn't she like a New Republic like
yeah yeah
officer or something like that?
yep, and she's like no, and grabs the ball back. So
Talk about, we were talking about strong female actors and
character,
character. Holy man, she's one of the best of the
oh,
best. The OG.
the OG from Aliens,
Oh yeah.
like oh gosh, yeah, yeah,
That's going to be fun to have her in Star Wars. I can't wait.
which would be that's what I feeling like. What's her name that you brought up? That's
Cara Dune or Gina Carano.
yeah. Um, I doubt she's gonna be in the movie,
Probably not the movie. It's
but
too far beyond.
if she comes back, uh, all open hands, like or open arms, or what do you call it? Like
Yep.
back if they continue the show. I don't know
Yep.
if this movie where does this movie kind of like goes though. Is it after whatever the season
I mean,
where we left off, or is it in between
I would assume it's
somewhere?
it's carrying on from like the recent Ahsoka. So I think it's going to be like post the Ahsoka stuff, post Mandalorian season 3. So I think we're just continuing down that timeline.
Okay.
My guess. I have to believe that's what
So when
what
I
it
saw the
is.
trailer, I was just like a little
So what
confused, like if it like landed somewhere else.
if they say Din Grogu? We know because didn't he get accepted into family Din, meaning Grogu, at the end of season 3? Is that what when it happened?
I
where
think
he
so.
where Din Din
I think
Djarin adopted Grogu, and then
that's
the
what
armor was like, from henceforward you are Din Grogu.
that's exactly where I'm confused. Where I'm like, when I saw the trailer, I was like, is this before that or
I
after
think it's
that?
after it. I think it's
But
after it.
oh, because that's another point was uh he's flying the Razor Crest in the trailer.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's got the Razor Crest.
Oh, well, then maybe it is.
'Cause that's where I think that's what got me really confused.
Sure. Well,
If if it's earlier before before he even met Boba Fett and like
yeah,
during the like in
because that
between
the Razor Crest got
season one
blown
and
up
two.
when he met Boba Fett, because
Yeah, because it was
that was
season
when they
two.
were in the season two, and that's when they took Grogu. When the Empire took Grogu is in that episode when Grogu is on that like Jedi temple, whatever, and trying to reach out to other Jedi, and he's in
Yeah,
that meditation thing, and Din can't like get him out of it or whatnot. The Razor Crest gets blown up in that episode. So unless he gets a new Razor Crest, which he kind of does need, um, oh, okay. So Scarif Scuttlebutt, he's saying that we're getting D23 this weekend. Okay, cool. Supposedly a new Mando movie trailer is coming. Awesome. I have to believe that that first one would be coming sometime soon. So great to hear that. He's Din Jackson Gonzalez Grogu. He's part of few families now. And then Zeb brings another Razor Crest type ship. I mean,
oh, okay.
it would make, I mean, if you think about it, that N1 starfighter that he has, that Naboo starship, that's not really, I don't know, manageable for what he does. Sure, it's a starfighter ship, but he also like brings in bounties and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You can't really fit a bounty
like
in your N1 starfighter. So it maybe he get to this point a new Razor Crest starship. So maybe. I can't wait to see Zeb though. That's a great character that from animation brought to live action.
yeah.
Um so yeah. Oh, what
So
were you gonna add anything else?
nope. I'm excited for that. I love Mandalorian.
I do
And
too.
like it's that rejuvenized my love for Star Wars when that show came out. I words can't not words cannot explain how much I love Star Wars because of that. Like,
Mandalorian.
yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah, and I'm just looking forward to another trailer that we can talk about
Yeah,
and bring. So hopefully they release this soon so we can watch. It'll be like the day after my baby number two is born, and I'll be from that. We'll be, live streaming from the hospital of Bogie and I, and baby's crying in the background. Oh, here's the next trailer. Let's talk about it.
Mudge just gave birth to baby Yoda.
This is Mudge Grogu.
Mudge Grogu.
Scuttlebutt says, I'm hoping he drops Grogu at the daycare and have Mando kick butt and hunting bounty again. I have to believe that they're going to get back to that a little bit. As they said at the end of season 3, like go on adventures again, or however they phrased it. So looking forward to more Mando, that's for sure. And the movie's coming out next year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's what I said. 2025, May the 4th.
2026, you mean?
Yeah, 2026. Yeah, May the 4th.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
I'm guessing that's their plan. Who knows if that changes or not.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so on to visions. So we will start with episode 6, which is T0B1, or also known as Toby. This is the one where Toby is a little droid that there's like his creator. It's almost like a Pinocchio type of a thing, type of situation. And what is he trying to do again? I mean, I haven't. It's been a while since I've seen this, and I know you saw it recently. But aren't they trying to like repopulate this planet or something like that, or bring life back to this planet? It's this old guy with all these droids, but this
the
droid
old guy's a
Toby is
Jedi.
yeah, but we don't know that at first. We just know that the droid has this urge and want and dream to become a Jedi, but he's a droid. So it's like, all right, how does this work? Is this something that can happen? Um, and in all this, he's got this one room or basement or garage or something that the droid
This
is not allowed to go into, and the elder or whatever says, just don't, whatever you do, just don't go in there. And of course, the at one point the droid does, and doesn't he discover like a lightsaber in there or something like that?
No, yeah. Well, trying to remember this between this and the next episode. Excuse me. Um, doesn't Toby? So is he? It's a droid,
Yep.
but did was there a conscience that like was uploaded into that droid?
I don't know if it was, maybe, I don't know, I can't recall if it was an actual conscience, but it was,
I
we were made to believe that there's like some kind of conscience to this droid.
Because like
uh
part of me was like threw me off, and I was like, what the hell am I watching? And you
See you
told
later,
me to
Scuttlebutt. Good night. Thanks for all your interaction. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
no. Um just the the droid itself was just like a weird concept, and I was like, and then it was like force sensitive, and it was like at one point it was like battling, and I like used the force that like got its arm chopped off. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So to me, like this is not very, it didn't stick in my head that much as I was like powering through the episodes. I was like, eh, this is so that's where I kind of sit with like, do I remember it? Not that well. Granted,
Sure.
it was the first one of the four I was watching.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. The turns out that this older man, this creator or whatnot of the droids, or father figure, is a Jedi. And somehow, from what the droid did and going into this room he wasn't supposed to, oh, it was a ship. There was a ship in there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And somehow, and he turned it on or something, and then the Empire or whatever was aware of this location, so then they were coming, and then they were came and they actually killed that that old man, the Jedi. And then so the droid feels guilty because it's his fault. At least this is what I'm recalling from watching this a long time ago. But it was not one of my, it was probably my one of the lower two of the episodes of the season for me. I just wasn't as interested in it. But
Yeah,
it
I'd be in the same boat.
kind of fascinating concept to have like a Jedi droid. Is that something that is possible? Can
Yeah.
droids actually wield the force? Or because these aren't canon, these are just ideas that these creators are coming up with. So kind of a fascinating concept there. Um, but then the next one is another one of my favorite ones.
Oh, I love this one.
And this one's called The Elder. And the Master Jedi was voiced by the guy from Stranger Things. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah, the what's his name? Eleven's like guardian, who also is from like Thunder, the Marvel movie Thunderbolts.
Oh my god, now you're I know what you're talking about.
What's his name? Uh, I guess I could just look up Stranger Things cast. David Harbour.
Yeah, I literally just had to
Jim
pull it
Hopper
up.
is the character.
Jim Hopper, but David Harbour, the
Yep.
actor. That's it. That was him.
That was the voice of the Master,
Oh,
the
okay.
Jedi.
I would say I was gonna say my only knock on that episode was just like constantly his face was like this
Covered.
with his hair, and I
Yeah.
was like, really, dude. But then there was like times where like it would be a side angle, and then you'd be like, I was like, come on.
That way it can even give you the eye even more, just give you the look.
But the whole time, right when they had their conflict, where his Padawan was like, "I'm ready to take on a Sith," Do you feel the Sith? I want to take on the Sith. He's like, no, you got to be patient. And like the whole atmosphere made me think of Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
Sure. Yeah.
And I was like, I hope when he, because he could feel the presence when he was in trouble. He like, he's like, oh, you're an old man, you can't climb up this mountain. But he like sprinted up that mountain to like help him because he could feel in the presence.
Yep.
And I was like, God, I hope his lightsaber's green. And then green, there it is. I was like, hell yes.
Yeah, and what's the book? Master and Apprentice, which is about Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. There's a lot of similarities to what you're talking about um in that book to this episode. And it also made me think of Yoda and Luke because Yoda tells Luke like adventure. Um, what was the other thing? Essentially, Luke is like seeking adventure, like being a Jedi and everything. And Yoda's like, adventure is not what a Jedi is about. You're not a Jedi to fight. You're not a Jedi seeking, adventures and everything. You're a peacemaker. Um, you're patient. You let things come to you. Um, and that's kind of what was happening in this because this, like you said, they heard about like events taking place around the area and they come across this ship and they learn that there's a dark force wielder that they believe is Sith is around the area, and sure enough, it turns out to be this elder. And this apprentice is anxious to go fight this guy and test his skills and everything. And hey, he does get that opportunity. It does happen, and he gets his butt whooped. Which we have
Yeah.
another situation where like someone is someone gets killed but doesn't die. I was kind of because he sliced him, but apparently, like a slice across the abdomen with a lightsaber isn't going to kill you. I don't know, but I just thought this one was very well done. It was very well written. It didn't seem too short, didn't seem too long. It fit perfect, and I loved the action. We got the lightsabers, we got the fighting, the dueling. Um,
And
yeah,
the dueling was actually, I liked it. Like,
yeah, and
I
the
thought the animation of all of it was very well done. Like I
yeah.
said, I think I talked about it in the first like whatever 5 or 6 episodes of how like animate each episode has its own kind of flavor of animation, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. And this one was definitely unique in its own way.
Yeah. And I some things that stood out to me that I thought were really cool was in one of the when they're fighting the elder because it like starts raining and they
Oh
have the
yeah,
lightsabers and you see like
the
the
steam
steam coming up from the
coming
light. I'm
out of
like,
the lightsaber.
that is a cool concept. Like that is what would happen. Yeah. I mean, you think about it, that's what would happen. You would start getting
Yeah,
steam around the lightsaber and then it's glowing. So it gives the steam like a particular color. If you have a green lightsaber, it's going to be like this green steam. And it
yep.
just it works with anime. It works really well with anime. So I thought that was super cool.
Which I think is going to segue into the next episode because I think they hit that hard with the rain. I think this the next episode.
Oh yeah. And then the other thing I want to say too, I thought it was really badass. So the Sith dude who's like this old samurai looking guy, very like you wouldn't think he was skilled at all. It's kind of like a Yoda type of a situation, but he's
Oh
super
yeah,
fast and super agile and super strong. I mean, he even said though he's diminishing in his force ability, and the master said that too about himself. Like, um, but so the Sith had two sabers, and when the master came to fight him, he disarms one of the sabers, and then he like doesn't he like toss it up, and then he uses his lightsaber and just goes, like like
yeah.
destroys it or whatever.
Slice it in
I'm
half.
like, all right, that was a power move right there. That was pretty badass.
Yep, yep, yep.
So that was just something. Those were a couple of things that stood out about that. But um, love seeing kind of the master and apprentice relationship, similar to Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, being reiterated in this show. So they did a really good job with it. The next one is called Lop and Acho. Acho? Acho? And
I thought it was Oko.
Oko, it could be, yeah. And this is one was more of a traditional, like Japanese samurai,
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
family oriented, where um, the eldest who's supposed to like take over for the family goes a different direction, becomes evil. So then the next one, um, the youngest comes in and kind of takes on that role. And in this situation, the youngest was adopted because she's a different species. She's like a rabbit species, whereas the family is human. But I think she was like a slave or something on this planet, and she ran away or whatnot, and stumbled upon this family. And the interesting thing is that the elder girl was the one that wanted to bring her into the family, and the dad was like hesitant. No, we shouldn't bring her in. And she's like, no, we'll, I'll take care of her. I'll make her one of my, or make her a sister of mine and everything. So then you have that, and then what happens kind of is like flipping a 180 where now the elder is out and is like a high rank in the empire and is trying to bring order and whatnot to her planet, but the ways are a little more violent and destructive. And the father and the younger daughter are like, you're going against who you are, what this family mean or stands for, and everything. She's like, no, this is for the prosperity and the well-being of our planet and whatnot. And kind of a cool situation where the father hands to the adopted daughter a lightsaber, which was kept in the family, passed down through the family. So now it's being passed to an adopted child. So what I think is cool about that is I'm always someone that, family doesn't necessarily mean blood. Family is relationship. It's not, necessarily blood. And
Yeah,
it really
Mudge.
hits,
Mudge. We're family.
we're family. So this really hits hard to that, like,
I know.
play,
I totally agree with you. Like the whole aspect.
yeah.
But
So this
keep
really,
going. Sorry to
no,
interrupt.
no, you're good. I was just saying that to play into that this lightsaber is supposed to signify like we are family and you are the right person. This was meant for you. So then the rabbit girl takes the lightsaber and fights the sister and everything. And they kind of left it
On a cliff note,
on a
because it,
like cliffhanger because like this could
because
be a
she
continuation.
you thought she
You think she killed her.
like sliced her, but she comes up, she's got the wound, but
Yeah,
she's on the ship, and then it just flies off. It's like I hope there's a continuation of this because I really like that dynamic of the family,
yeah,
of what was going on, how the father was trying to like represent of like because even like when they adopted, I forget the names of the characters, but the rabbit. It's funny because that's why I was like the rabbit girl. Uh,
yeah,
but it's like he was frustrated having to adopt her,
yeah,
but he's like, fine, I guess she's part of the family.
yeah,
To find out she actually accepts the like everything about the family,
yeah.
and his actual blood daughter, she's the one that
Like
betrays him.
betrays. Yeah,
Like, okay, like I want to see where this goes. If there's some redemption, maybe of some sort, but like
yeah,
just like again, animation between each episode is different, and I love the animation in this one.
yeah.
And the bunny daughter, what is she? Bunny is it a bunny daughter? I don't know.
I don't
Let's
know.
call her that. She just really just like kind of just maybe just because she's a bunny. I don't know. Where you just kind of like, well, I'm siding with her, like,
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah, that's my take.
If I recall, did she have like a what I'm thinking of is Dragon Ball Z where they have like the power register things on their eye.
Oh yeah,
It's it
she had
a little visor with a thing on it.
and then it would pop up on her eye,
Yeah, when
and
I
that
vividly
because
remember that, and I'm like, this reminds me of Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, I know, yeah, I thought the same thing, but that's when her the king or the dad or whomever was
Yeah.
giving her the lightsaber,
Mm.
and he was doing something from the game, the recent games where you like
Jedi Survivor.
yeah, where you like sit down and you like all of a sudden like the whole like you have a circle around you.
Yeah,
That's
like
what that
meditate.
yeah, meditating. And then she pops it open and he's like, just see with your eyes. You don't need that
Oh,
visor.
that's right. So
And she
very Luke Skywalker S2 with his X-wing with the Death Star. Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't need that.
You
Use the
don't need you,
Force.
you
Yeah.
don't need that. Just look with your eyes.
Yeah.
And then that's when she like like opened up her mind of like the force.
Yeah.
We're just gonna like kind of curious of like, okay, so she's force clearly towards the end of the episode,
Yeah.
but force sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Just like some of these episodes, they're not canon, but I'm kind of like out of nowhere, like, oh, okay, this person's force sensitive. This person force sensitive. You want the
Yeah.
force? Whoopi. I don't know what's her name. Whoopi, go over. You want the force? You
You
want
want the
the
Force?
force? You want the
Everyone gets
force?
the Force.
Everyone gets the force.
And in the forum like this, I'm okay with that because I get it because these are all different studios that are trying to put their stamp in Star
Yeah,
Wars, their
yeah,
ideas. And
yeah.
I kind of like all the lightsaber fights we got and all the Jedi
Oh, for
related stuff. Like
sure.
that was really cool in my opinion. Um yeah, I really like this episode. This was another one I enjoyed and would be interested in seeing a continuation for it. Um but yeah, it the father figure definitely played on the oh, I'm a hard, strong, you know, stubborn person at first, but then actually he's really a big time softy and really family oriented and everything. So the character development in this episode was really good with all the characters. So
Between the sisters too.
yeah,
Like
between the sisters as well, like they did a really good job. I mean,
that's why I hope there's like a sequel or like an extended episode to like continue
yeah,
the story because like you said, it kind of ended ambiguous. Like
yeah.
where did the sister go?
And the next one too kind of ended on a cliffhanger. Like, where does this one go? The Akakiri?
Yeah,
Because this one's another one. Well, this was like a kind of a rogue, not a rogue Jedi, but kind of a Ronin Jedi, I guess you could say,
yeah, yep.
a wandering Jedi. Um, and was the girl like a love interest for him, or was it like a friend that he'd known? Maybe it was a friend.
I thought he was protecting her,
Yeah, she a princess or
or
something. I can't remember what.
let's see what does it say? A Jedi returns to his forbidden love
Okay, so it
to help
was a love.
to defend her kingdom. That's what
Okay,
it was. Who
so she was like a princess or something.
Yep, yep. And that's yeah, because they were like they
Because
found
it was a
yeah,
Sith that came in and like took her homestead essentially, where she was from, like took over.
yep.
And that was the Sith that they encounter at the end.
They said taken to her kingdom where she was the princess, but from a Sith-like shogun.
Okay.
So someone that just took over,
Yep. Came
but
in
no,
and
acknowledges her as probably maybe her daughter, just because she
Mhm.
has the right. But then like tries to yeah. I don't know that episode was like really confusing to me a little bit, but I don't know. What's your take on it?
It was okay. I
Because
mean,
I feel like
if
there's more that needs to be.
I thought how it ended was really cool. I thought it was kind of slow, get going, and kind of
Yeah, totally.
uninteresting at the beginning.
Yep.
Because I mean, essentially they're just wandering back to the kingdom, and they have like these two bumbly fumbly like guys on these
I
steeds or whatever,
yeah,
kind of
God,
annoying.
they were so
Like they
annoying.
weren't really necessary in this episode by any means. Um, but I thought it was really fascinating toward at the end where they encounter this Sith and she's like this huge beastly Sith. It makes me think of Jedi Fallen Order, that Inquisitor, that big Inquisitor from that game. Different species, but it just made me think of her. And she sends like, well, how did she capture the princess? Did the princess give herself up, or do you
Yeah,
remember? She gave herself up, and
I think so.
they somehow captured her, and then this Jedi comes to get her back, and the Sith sends like her guards onto him, and he wipes one out with each stroke essentially. But the last one that of her guards, because they were all masked, they were masked guards. The last one was actually the princess that the Sith had put into that outfit.
Oh, because
So
he
that,
kept having these like nightmares or something that was bothering him, right? He was like, ah, and
well,
all of
he
a sudden,
did
like
he did, yeah, he had visions because he kept having nightmares, but he actually did attack her.
yeah, and but then he keep going. I'm
Yeah,
interrupting.
no, you're good. So the Sith sends the princess disguised as one of the guards against her, and she's got her like hands tied up, so she just pushes her and she kind of like fumbles in, and he strikes her down, not realizing it was her, but then come to find out it was her. And the Sith approaches her, and it's kind of a make a deal with the devil type of a situation where she was like, if you join me, I can show you how to help her, I can show you how to save her, but you have to become my apprentice. And he makes that agreement, and they essentially resurrect her, and then she comes to, and the Jedi walks away with the Sith, and she's like, what are you doing? And it was because he made the deal with her. So um the only thing that makes me question, like, just because you make this deal with the Sith doesn't mean you have to follow through with it. Like the same thing kind of with like Revenge of the Sith, when Anakin essentially, or when Anakin intervenes with Mace Windu and the Emperor, and
And
he's
then he
like, "What have I done?" And then all of a sudden, he just like,
makes a deal
pulled
with
it. Yeah,
Palpatine. Like,
Palpatine, like, okay, I'll do whatever you say. Like, just because you do it doesn't mean you have to follow through with it. So with this Jedi, like, just because you made that deal doesn't mean you have to, leave with the Sith and become a Sith. Just be like, just kidding. I just did this to save her. Now I'm going to kill
just
you.
just kidding.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Oops, I just tripped. Oops.
And that's what I would do. Like, okay, she's back alive. And I mean, it's not like that Sith made any comment about, if you kill me, or if you turn back on your agreement, she's going to die again. Like, that stipulation was never made.
You're
Just
mad at
fired.
me? You mad at me? Call HR. I
Yeah.
don't
What are you going to do? Fire me?
know.
But, the, I wasn't too fond of like the animation in this one,
No,
to be honest.
I really wasn't. I
The
think
people looked a little weird to me.
yes,
Um,
I
some more
agree.
like, especially the princess, like she kind of looked
Well,
a bit,
in the two guys,
the like comedic people, the
Dumb and Dumber,
Dumb and
like
Dumber.
those
Yeah,
two guys that were like, God, the animation. I was like, what the hell?
yeah,
I'd say the Elder probably had the best animation. Even though I said my criticism is the guy that has got his hair that's like covering half his face, but then
yeah,
he's like over here and you can see his eye, like
yeah.
what the hell? But overall, I think I like that animation and I like the
Hapanako was good animation.
oh yeah. But for the Elder, I love the just the master and apprentice kind of approach to
Yeah,
like the whole episode, even for something that's have it up 17 minutes, so aka 14 minutes.
yeah,
Um, I love the scene, which I never got to because that uh for everyone that listens, like Obi-Wan's like my top one, but Qui-Gon Jinn's up there.
yeah,
I love that scene where he gets the lightsaber and he pulls it up like a samurai sword.
yeah.
Oh, I goosebumps. Goosebumps when he just like when he's like battling the guy with the two like he's got
Sabers.
like dagger swords.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I'm
look
talking?
like katanas. Yeah,
Yeah, but then he's got the full one and he just because at one point he had it like forward and then he like does this and I was like, oh, goosebumps.
yeah,
That's Qui-Gon Jinn.
yep. And
And the fact that it was a green lightsaber too. I was
yeah,
like,
that was,
everything just fits together.
they were definitely modeling it after that for sure. And I will say the animation for the duel was really good too. It was different, black and white.
Oh
but
yeah,
it was still very well done. It very interesting. So yeah, with the Akakiri one, again, the beginning was nah, the ending was great, but the animation also was kind of like, ugh, that took me out of
yeah,
it a little bit. But we'll see. I mean, you could have a continuation with this one too, because he leaves with the Sith, and the princess is just kind of left there. And so what happens next? We don't know. But so there are a few of them. The Duel, we know the Duel and Ninth Jedi are getting a sequel, but then like Apanako, Akakiri, these could get continuations as well. So we'll see what they do going forward. But so any final thoughts with Visions Volume 1, or did we cover most everything you're thinking of?
yeah. I think we covered most of it. There's been again not canon, but as we said before, there's hits and misses. That's what
Yeah,
happens. But I do love the different animation between each episode. You don't know what you're walking into.
right.
So I have actually enjoyed season one. So like what's your perspective? Because you've seen season two. It does it get better?
Well, I think it's just more of the same in terms of like you're going to get some really good episodes and you're going to get some not as good
Duds.
episodes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but you like um what is the What and Gromit claymation? Like that studio does one of them.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. And I
Oh
I
boy.
love it. I love
Oh really?
that like
Okay.
style, but the episode itself, like, there's more interesting things I would see. So, um, but it's just kind of funny seeing um that animation brought to Star Wars. So it was one I was like really looking forward to, and then I was kind of like, meh, like a little underwhelmed. Um, so I'm looking at volume 3 of Visions will debut in 2025, released on October 29th.
Did you go mute? I think you went mute, Mudge.
You hear me?
No, I do.
Okay.
I think the last
Yeah.
like 30 seconds we lost.
What did you hear? What was the last year?
You were talking about the release date, and then after
Oh,
that,
sure.
you went mute.
Yep. So the release date will be October 29th of next year, and it's going to be 9 episodes. And I'm looking at the first one. It says the Duel Payback, which I think is interesting. So that signifies like,
Duel of the
okay,
Fates.
well, I feel like it's more like Empire Strikes Back type of thing. So our good guy won
Oh,
in the first one. In this one, it's going to be like payback. They're coming back after him. And then so the Duel Payback, then the Lost Ones. The,
Mudge, you went mute again. Can you hear me? You went mute.
am I back?
Now you are. Yep.
Now it's using my webcam, so I'll just go with that one for now.
Okay.
Um, so the Duel Payback, the Lost Ones, the Ninth Jedi, Child of Hope. So that's the other continuation one. Yoko's Treasure, the Smuggler, the Bounty Hunters, the Song of Wings, the Bird of Paradise, and Black. So it sounds like only 2 continuations.
Okay.
So, but looking forward to it. Again, end of October. So it's not too far away. It's about 2 months, 2 months from now, 2 months and 2 days, and we'll get some more Star Wars content.
If you're free.
If you, yeah. Well, I mean, hey, they're only like what, 15 to 20-minute episodes. So
I know. I'm just saying.
I can push through it.
You got family life going on right now.
Family lot. So I'll be on leave though. Well, not at October 29th. I'll probably be done with my first portion of leave. So taking 4 weeks PTO, 4 to 5 weeks PTO once baby comes, and then I'm taking my actual leave when Colleen's leave is done, which will be in January sometime. So that will be when we get to the point where Colleen's back at work and then I'm on my leave watching the two kids. That's what's going to be a challenge for me. We'll see how that goes.
Can't wait.
Yeah, yeah. Ready or not, here we come. But all right, well, I think we'll start wrapping things up for today. I know you were talking about like ranking Jedi, like a blind ranking system. Do you want to do that now or do you want to wait till next time?
We're gonna wait till next time. I'm sure
Okay.
the maybe next week. Next week we'll probably need something to fill some
Chat
gap
about,
and some
kill
time
some
chat,
time.
kill some time. Yeah, but yeah,
Sounds
I was thinking of like either we do like a fantasy draft or I do a ranking of like you throw me five Jedi's like
one
blind
at a time.
like but blind
Yep.
like you got to rank them 1 to 5 and then you do the same thing for me so give you some heads up then how you want to do it.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun if I just gave you like I don't know where I just give you like um Plo Koon and you're like who the hell is that. But you I know you know who he is but you
Right.
know you get Adi Moody or whatever like um
All right.
and then
We'll do
also
Jedi, we'll do Sith, and we'll do droids.
no droids.
No droids?
No.
Okay.
All right, if you want to, I might,
Yeah, hey,
but I'd be going in blind. I'd say anyone who's not, uh,
we'll do
like
it. It has to be
whoever,
live action.
yeah, well, yeah, for sure, live action only, and then it'd be like, so you got Jedi. Would you say for number two?
Sith.
Sith, and then it'd be anyone that's not a force sensitive.
Okay.
So you got like Han Solo is in that,
Okay.
Chewbacca is in that, like
Okay.
that pool. So I think
Okay.
I don't know. I think that'd be fun to
All
see.
right.
You blind you blind like I'll read you off someone randomly and it'll be like, okay, where do you put Chewbacca? You're like, okay, I put him at 3.
I put him at
And then you got Han Solo, and you're like, oh damn it! Like, now where do I put him? Like, you know, I've seen TikToks where they put like randomly do that,
yeah.
all of a sudden you get like Luke Skywalker before he got his force power. Or I'm not saying that's what we're doing, but you know,
Right.
people throw a curveball in there. So if you want to look up like curveballs like that, I'm all for it. Like that,
Okay.
it'd be super fun.
So
It creates a conversation. Like,
okay. We'll say we'll use seven of each. So you've got to come up with seven of each for me, and then I got to come up with seven of each for you.
yep, and it could be completely random. Odds are, sure, there Mace Windu, and in our pools
Some of them might overlap.
overlap. That's fine, but I don't know. But you might throw me like bunch of shit, bunch of shit, uh,
Yeah, Jedi. Sabine Wren.
Jedi's that you're gonna like look up and you're gonna be like, this guy, you know, who's the guy that there's like one or two guys that died in the movies, and you're like, how'd that guy die right away? Or what's the guy with the
Oh,
tentacle with the tentacles?
Kit
Or
Fisto.
with Palpatine
Kit
when he like
Fisto.
is that who that was?
Hmm.
He just killed him right away. I'm like, really?
Hey, he lasted longer than the other two, though. There were four that came in that encounter, and Kid Fisto at least lasted a little bit of time. What about the dinosaur guy that gets shot by Jango Fett?
That's what I'm. And that was the other guy I was talking about. The guy that with the dino thing,
Yeah.
like pew 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 pew. Like you couldn't deflect. You couldn't deflect that. Aren't you supposed to be forced? I was like, oh god. I was like,
All
but
right.
you'll throw that at to me. Like I'll say my one spot open, and all of a sudden like, okay, your last pick. I guess he's number one.
Dino.
Is Dino guy.
Dino Jedi. All right. So that's our homework. We got to make lists for each other. Um, Yeah, and obviously we're not going to tell each other the list, so
Yeah.
it'll
I mean,
be
like,
interesting to see who we come up with.
and then obviously my guy right here counts as like
Mando.
Mando. Yep. Oh yeah. You got Mando. You got Han
I'm
Solo.
gonna do a list of non force wielding and intentionally not say him until like the end. So you're like holding him for number one, and then I'm not gonna say him. So then you're gonna be stuck with someone that you're gonna be putting in the number one spot.
uh,
I'm kidding. We'll see.
you're
We'll see.
you're killing me, Mudge. You're killing me.
Hey, this was your idea, so this is it's
I'd
gonna be
rather
your
pick
own
a
fault.
fight with Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, Bogie. The other weekend wanted us to fight a Travis Kelsey
Look
lookalike.
alike.
We said no, thank you. You're on your own on this one, Bogey. All right. Well, I'll wrap it up for today. So thanks again for listening to us. If you're listening to us or watching our channel right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, rate, review, all the above. We greatly appreciate it. Once we hit 200 subscribers, we will do a prize giveaway. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. We're getting closer and closer. We're at 153 right now. So make sure to get in before 200 if you want to get in on this drawing. And then we'll do it again at 500. And since we're later in the episode, I'll say, because if you've waited this long, then you deserve to know. The 500 prize will be a lightsaber. It'll be something you're going to want to get a hold of. So, and not like the kid play one. It's like an actual dueling lightsaber. So, it's a, what is it? A training one or something like that. Put out by Theory Sabers. So you're going to want to get your hands on. All right. Well, as long as I don't have a child number two come along, we will be back next week. So I look forward to talking more Star Wars and going through our blind listings. So stay tuned for that. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you next time. And as always, may the force be with you.